Hundreds of people attended a vigil in Carlow tonight in a show of support for the family who were travelling to Dublin Airport last weekend when their car was struck head-on on the M9 motorway in County Kildare. Two of the women who were in the car were critically injured, while a third woman and a young boy were seriously injured.
A community still in shock and trying to come to terms with last Sunday's head-on collision on the M9 motorway. This evening, hundreds gathered at St Clare's Church in Graiguecullen to stand in solidarity with the three sisters and their young nephew, who this week should have been celebrating a family wedding.
The family really have a long road ahead of them now, and we're just here to give support.
Like it's just a travesty, just an unnecessary travesty that nobody needs to have happening on your way to a holiday and you're dealing with this. You know, hopefully the girls pull through and everything is good afterward.
People are hurt about what happened and the way it happened. Could be any of us.
There are no words that can soften their pain.
Like, you just wonder what's going on in the world.
Such was the level of support for the family this week that the vigil was organised to give the local community a chance to process a range of emotions.
We gathered tonight, first of all, in prayer. And when a community comes together in prayer, it gives great strength. Since last Sunday morning, our hearts were numb.
Bishop Dennis Nulty said people had gathered in solidarity at a time when words had failed.
It's only right that we gather and know how much this gathering will mean to the girls, to their nephew and to their family, those with them at bedside and those who are here. But we also remember the 5 boys in the car, and that's the Christian thing to do.
Bishop Nulty also called on people to be careful with their language and use of social media.
Words can hurt, but they also have the power to heal. To be careful of our social media posting. What is posted cannot be unposted. To be careful of our commentary. There, but by the grace of God, go any of us.
Before the end of the vigil, candles were lit for the three sisters and their young nephew as the community was asked to keep them in their thoughts and prayers as the recoveries in hospital continue.
Mark joins us now from there. And Mark, a very significant turnout to that vigil this evening.
Yes, Vivian, hundreds of members of the local community gathered here a short time ago, and perhaps a very solemn atmosphere as people arrived here. That incident last week, as you can imagine, really resonating with people, and perhaps even that bit more, the fact that they were travelling to the airport at that time in the morning when many of us have made the same journey, looking forward to going on holidays. So really hitting home here to people just how much this family is going through. But then perhaps at the end of the vigil, people that bit lighter, if I could say, the fact that they had stood together in solidarity, that they were able to express those emotions together. And you saw some of those candles in that report there. Maybe that light of hope burns just that bit brighter this evening, Vivian, as those people continue to recover in hospital.
Mark, thank you.